3 years ago, I recorded my first blog video on how to set up the 17-inch teleprompter from Prompter People. And to this day, this video has been one of my most successful videos, and the feedback from you guys has been nothing short of positive. However, as technology changes, so does my workflow. While this teleprompter has helped me achieve consistency, clarity, and maintain professionalism, this unit is outdated and bulky. I mean, look at this. I'm still using a gateway computer. So today, I'll be reviewing the ProLine Plus 15 teleprompter from Prompter People. I'll be showing you how to set it up, the pros and cons of this teleprompter, and should you consider buying this and putting it into your arsenal. So let's go. Now, before we get into this review, I want you guys to hit that subscribe button down below. Please follow us and let us know what you think about these videos. It's really helpful on our end to cater to you guys. So what we have right here is a light stand, the prompter and monitor, RCA and VGA cables, a remote, a power supply and power cable, the flex cam kit, the 15mm plus block rail adapter unit, the short back sled, the 3/8/16 the baby pin rapid adapter, a flip Q USB dongle, the tripod adapter plate, and an iPad cradle. So now let's start with the setup. First, you're going to take the tripod adapter plate and you're going to connect that to the bottom of the teleprompter. And the only thing you're going to need is a screwdriver for the setup, which I love about this unit. And now you're going to take the baby pin adapter and actually connect that to the tripod adapter plate, because I'm actually going to use a light stand instead of a tripod because I want to be more versatile. And that's what I love about this unit, is that it can flex any way quickly. So take your light stand and prop that open. Now we're going to take the monitor unit and connect that to the light stand. And the crazy thing is we're almost halfway there. That's one benefit that I love about this teleprompter. It saves me so much time. I'm going to open it up. I put the bubble wrap in there just in case it may fall and I don't lock it in tight accordingly. And now I'm going to take the flex cam kit. Now these are two pieces into one, but I just wanted to show you that if you decide to take this apart, make sure that you are properly putting it in the right direction. As you see, as I'm indicating, it's in the wrong direction right now. I actually did that on accident, but I saw that and I just wanted to point it out that you want to make sure that this is pointed in the right direction. Awesome. Now just attach that to the monitor and the teleprompter unit and just make sure you tie down that to secure it. Use the back so that the camera mount does not fall off in case you want to move it back and forth, as you see in this demonstration. Now I'm actually showing you guys the DSLR portion of this, and this is just kind of an extender you can raise in case your camera does not fit into the unit. This is right now the 15mm rod mount adapter. In case you want to go handheld or shoulder mount, you can attach this to the back of the teleprompter. And this right here is just a back sled, just for protection. You know, you don't want things get dirty, but you know, that for the physicality, that's it. All you got to do now is just plug in the power, and then you have the option of HDMI, VGA, or RCA. And I tend to keep the RCA and VGA around because you got guys who have older computers and don't have HDMI options, and the more options, the better. And now look, I got my tripod and my camera, and I just got to prop this to the back of the teleprompter, and the setup is done. I can't tell you how many minutes I'm going to save on a set with this unit. So here's a real life shoot that I'm on, and just to give you a scenario, I have an hour and a half with the client, and that's for setup, execute the script, and be out of the office. I tell you, if I had my older teleprompter, about 45 minutes of that would be geared just for the setup. Because it's cumbersome and because it's limited, I can't make the minor adjustments as I would with this unit. You see, I have the light stand here. I can make the adjustment. It's not attached to the camera. If I need to change lenses quick, I can just pull the tripod back. It just makes my life so much more easier, and I can focus with the client and execute the script that much more. I tell you, this Prompter ProLine Plus is something to consider in your arsenal. But nothing's ever perfect under the sun, right? And I just want to stress out a few pain points that I had with this unit. So the first pain point I have is actually the Flip Q app and the USB dongle. So with the USB dongle, you know, it's such an Achilles heel to the teleprompter, and it being so small, and you know, as filmmakers, we're in the heat of the moment, and myself, I tend to lose things. I would hate to be on a set, get everything set up, trying to find this USB dongle, and then realize I left it somewhere, and then now I can't actually do the shoot. That really sucks. But I understand piracy, and I get it. I wish there was just a way of in-between medium. And the second thing is the FlipQ app. Now, I like the FlipQ app, but it looks totally different than the iQ app. And I would love to see the consistency because, in my opinion, I prefer the iQ app just because I can actually control it with my iPhone from the iPad and adjust the speeds accordingly on the fly, as opposed to if you don't have the control wheel from the FlipQ app, you're stuck with the arrows, and that really limits you as far as adjusting the speed on the go. And now my second pain point with this teleprompter is that when you open up the teleprompter and you lock it down, these red little tabs stress me out. I had this issue with the older model, and it's because of the weight of the actual top unit with the glass. If you go to collapse it, sometimes these red tabs get stuck. And if you don't hold it the right way, the front part can actually fall down a lot faster. And because that glass is fragile, it may crack. And when it cracks, you got to pay for it. That, to me, if they could just find a new way of designing that, I would be so much happier. And I had an issue with that on set, and I had to have somebody hold it. And then I started putting thumbprints on the glass, and it really is cumbersome sometimes. And my last pain point is the price. But I'm actually going to play devil's advocate here. So the price ranges between $1,200 and $1,900, depending on the fixings that you get. And yeah, that sounds like a pretty penny. And there are plenty of options on Amazon that are a fifth or a sixth of that price. But, the investment is so important, especially with this. You don't want a teleprompter to fail on you. You don't want any of that in front of the client. And I tell you this, my older unit I still have, it's 3 years old. I've only had one repair on it. Prompter People builds great units. If this was me coming out of college, I might consider one of their smaller units. But, as I start working with corporate clients, some of these stakeholders or C-suite executives, when I pull that out, and it says Prompter People, they know I'm serious and I'm business. And you guys always know that brands and labels really help. They don't define who you are, but sometimes your clients don't know that. But when they see you investing in yourself, they take you more seriously and they trust you. And that's what we're trying to do as filmmakers, is gain more trust for those people who don't understand filmmaking. So would I consider this a unit in your arsenal? Definitely. If it means taking more time to invest in buying one, this is a great investment. I would highly recommend buying this Prompter Pro. My name is Dominique, and if you have any questions or concerns, please leave a comment down below. Like our channel, subscribe, let us know how we're doing. Until then, see you next time. I'm out.